Costa Rica. Most people in their lifetime won't ever leave the country they were born in. However, that wasn't the case for me. If you are lucky enough to travel outside of the country, I highly recommend you do it. This past summer, I left the United States and traveled to the tropical country of Costa Rica with my school Spanish club. Leaving the country for the first time was important to me because it engaged me with a different culture, helped me realize how truly lucky I am for the things I have, and gave me precious memories I will never forget. To begin, the first reason why traveling to Costa Rica was so important to me is because it helped me and gave me the chance to interact with a different culture and lifestyle. During the whole 2-week trip, I had to ditch English and speak in Spanish for the entire time. I would speak to my classmates in Spanish, hotel people in Spanish, locals in Spanish, and everybody around. Another way I got to experience their culture was by eating their food. I'm not joking when I say I ate rice and beans every morning for breakfast. For the last week of our trip, I got the full Costa Rican experience by living with a host family. I had my mom and dad, a brother and a sister, and I followed them around on their daily experiences. I stayed at their house and I ate their food, and I truly bonded with them. Secondly, this trip was significant to me because it opened my eyes to how many everyday things I take for granted and how lucky I have it. At most places in Costa Rica, you can't flush the toilet paper down the toilet. There are many times that I forgot this. My host family had to hand wash and air dry their clothes, take short showers, and turn their water off at a certain time in the evening. Usually, if you were the second person in the shower, your water was already cold. The average house in Costa Rica is smaller and not as luxurious as the average house in the United States. My family was about middle class in Costa Rica, and their house was extremely small. Lastly, going to Costa Rica gave me the opportunity to come home with memories that I know I will never forget. One thing I will remember forever is swimming in the ocean for the first time. I learned that the water is extremely salty. Another thing I loved and will cherish about Costa Rica is swimming by waterfalls and going to hot springs. The hot springs were very relaxing and the water was extremely hot, and the waterfalls were so beautiful. Throughout the journey, I had many funny and embarrassing moments that I experienced with my friends. Two that I remember very vividly is one, we got a lizard stuck in our hotel room, and two is we broke various items in our hotel rooms, not on purpose, but it was very funny. In conclusion, this trip was extremely monumental and unforgettable for me. Interacting with a different culture, realizing how lucky I have it, and making unforgettable memories is why traveling to Costa Rica was so important to me. Traveling is amazing and eye-opening, and I hope you all get to experience it. I know Costa Rica will always hold a piece in my heart.